there seems to be nothing left. Time to get out. I double-clicked. Thank you very much. So that didn't really help. Though I am curious, did it mark it on my map now? Yes. I can just fast travel there now. That helps, I think. Yeah, so I can only take this path. There was another branching path that I didn't go to.
All the warnings, the barbed wire.
Gravel path? Let's see if I can take the other little path.
I've no idea where that path leads. Before I get myself lost in the woods, I'd rather stay on the road.
Yeah, I'm really not sure where it wants me to take that that photo. I almost feel like there might be something at the...
That's the road to Wormhill. Well, I don't want to walk...
Yeah, something missing at the castle.
The lock looks way sturdier than it used to be. I'm not going to be able to get it open without it.
Let me guess.
Nope. I'm not welcome here anymore.
Great. Okay, so now I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do. Or where I'm supposed to use the camera.
A Polaroid camera.
I mean, I gotta use it somewhere, right?
Oh well, here goes nothing.
Use the camera on the gate? Is that... You're only gonna get your face like that. Okay, I guess that is our photo then. That is effing weird to do it like that, but
A photo of me in front of the castle. That'll have to do for Murray.
okay. Hotel, please. I do like the fast travel. Even with double clicking, that's still a hassle, because there's so many screens. No, wait. There.
So there, you've got your stupid photo. Happy?
Oh, I can hardly recognize a thing.
Me in front of the castle as agreed? Okay, off to the cops, Murray.
I'm sure you know how important my exonerating statement in the Valley murder case is.
Murray...
Okay, I'll take it.
First, go to the police station.
All right, then I'll go today. I'm an honorable businessman.
Yeah.
And I'm a possessed madman.
I suggest taking a rest in your room first, and then when you wake up, everything will have been sorted with the police.
I really could use some sleep.
End of day one. Alright. And then I still have to click to go. A letter? Curious.
Huh. Someone shoved something under the door.
Who was it from? Come on, stop your...
I
Oh.
can help you prove your innocence because I believe in your innocence. But I have to be able to trust you too. We can't meet yet, which is why I'm just gonna send you clues. If you want to take up my offer, then you'll find the first lead at your father's grave. Huh. That's a bit confusing. Who's this message from? Murray?
No way.
He doesn't have an interest in proving my innocence. And anyway, he would just tell me himself. But who else knows I'm living here in the hotel? I need to follow this up carefully. And I ought to find out where the graveyard is around here.
So I'm not going to sleep yet? No, not going to sleep yet. Oh yeah, I'm tired. I'll just go sleep. No. No, instead I'm going to look around for a graveyard. Because that's what you do at night, right? It's not... People are not going to get suspicious at all.
Hi, Murray.
Oh, the esteemed Mr. Mike.
Shut up.
Murray, do you know where the local graveyard is?
A graveyard? Didn't you want to take a rest?
I'm not up for resting anymore.
I'm sure you can't mean the graveyard behind the hotel. It's being redone right now.
It's being what?
I've had it removed for the time being, so I can relocate it in a sensational new setting. It means I can charge more for some of the rooms with views over the Gordon graveyard.
You've had the Gordon family graves leveled?
To be quite honest, there was only Lothar Gordon's grave there, the founder of the original sanatorium. The family crypt is in the churchyard at Wormhill.
Ah, right. In Wormhill, then.
Indeed.
Is this note here from you?
Pardon? No, I speak to my guests personally when I've got something for them.
Was there anyone here asking for me earlier?
No, you're simply not well known enough. But that'll soon change, believe me.
See you, Murray.
Back to work.
A better question would have been, did you see anyone suspicious that you don't recognize? You know, walk through here to the rooms? Would have been a better question, but that's not what Darren had in mind. So, Wormhill. We're going to Blackmire Castle, walk one screen back, and take that path. It is at least interesting the way they give you a map like that. And they actually make you kind of watch where you're going that way. It's not bad. It's a bit getting used to, but yeah, I mean, like now, we're gonna be passing by the church that you see on the on whatever this hill is. I mean, this probably is a church. Maybe? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. It might not be, but there's two houses there, so it's going to be interesting at some point, I'm sure.
According to the map, this stream's called Old Wansford.
Okay. Do you actually see that? Yeah, Old Wansford. Okay. So wait. This screen is all the way over here. Yeah, you can actually see the little black Darren standing there. Really tough to see, to be honest, but it is there.
Why should I go into the middle of the woods?
Because you're not.
A fortified tower with battlements. That might have been more essential than a bell tower.
Indeed.
Wormhill Church. 800 years old and no spire. Very unusual.
A lot of fighting going on. Gate back there, graveyard over there. Huh. Can you please get over there a bit faster? Thank you. Except he's not listening, but still.
This is where Miss Valley is buried. Murdered by my cursed sister. Perhaps I should bring a few flowers the next time I visit. This is where Miss Valley is.
Yep, looping. There's a fence.
This plot looks like it's been pushed in. I wonder if it was a hearse driver with parking problems. Ancient headstones. It looks like the design hasn't changed in hundreds of years.
Why would it?
That's quite a recent grave. There are even a few flowers still lying on it.
Okay.
That's quite a recent grave.
That's it. So gate, church door, and graveyard. Let's try the church door first. Really want me to double click, Darren? Those were some heavy doors.
These European churches really are impressive buildings. America was probably still India in the minds of a few sailors when this one was built. A huge stained glass window for optimum illumination. Who's that? That doesn't look like the priest.
Sleeping, probably.
Hey, you there. Good morning.
What the? Oh, I'm sorry, lad. I must have nodded off.
In the confession box?
The bench has a cushion on it, at least.
You're not the priest, are you?
God forbid. I'm Mark, the grave digger.
Okay. Well, let's ask about him first, I guess.
You must have a lot to do around here, being the grave digger.
Oh, that's right. My job here is quite secure.
Great.
Do you know Wormhill well?
Of course, but it's just a few houses on the back of the woods. There's more life in here, I tell you. Are you looking for something in particular?
No, I'm just trying to get an idea of the place.
Looking around this graveyard will give you a better idea of the place. And should you want to reserve yourself a spot here, then let me know. I recommend the southern slope. That's the best location.
Thanks for the tip, but I'm in no hurry to die just yet.
But maybe death's in a hurry to come and get you.
What is it you actually do all day?
Answer stupid questions.
I mean, digging graves can't be all you do.
Yeah, you're right, lad. I don't just dig. I repair things too, keep the church in order, guard the graves. And if you think that the weeds grow on their own around here, then think again. It ain't weeds, and it don't grow on its own. But who's interested anyway?
What did you mean by that? You guard the graves?
Well, because of the clientele. So they don't get dug up. By dogs and the like.
Which dogs?
Well, strays from around here. For them, a graveyard is like
An underground hot dog stand?
Yeah, exactly. With bloody tough sausages.
I should not be laughing at that. It's horrible.
Can you tell me anything about the church?
What do you mean then, lad? Who built it? It certainly wasn't me, even if I might look that old. Must have been around the time Marcus Gordon was alive. Have you seen the dark part of the tower up there?
Yes.
He ran out of stone, and they say he took stones from his castle walls to finish it off. Demolished his own castle to finish the church.
A model Christian.
Perhaps his time was running out. Got himself buried in there in the end.
A crypt that's 100 feet tall with an altar and a bell tower, all for him alone. What a modest man.
All those toffs are. No, he treated himself to an extra crypt underneath the nave. But it caved in 12 years ago. Nobody can get in there anymore.
Guess where we're gonna go. That's what I'm guessing, at least.
It's quite a woody area.
That's also supposed to be the reason it's such a bloody area.
The evil of the woods? People around here read too many horror stories.
Or have experienced it themselves. Have you been in the woods here at night?
No.
They say there's plenty to see. Murderous lords of the castle. The undead. Mordred's voracious hellhounds. There are many stories about it. Probably as many stories as there are people here.
The woods around Willow Creek strike me as being particularly creepy.
Yes, and the number of wild boars in there is uncanny. I've known them to trample down my fences to get at the clientele.
So that's what it
I've got
was.
some crafty traps set up. I'm looking forward to having a roast. The priest gave his permission.
Really? Killing an animal at a church? That's great.
There's a fresh grave in front of the church.
That'll be Sally's, the young cook from the castle. The poor thing was burned to death, just like old Bates. The fire didn't really make any difference. But Bates isn't here. Lady Victoria insisted on burying him in the Golden Crypt, like a member of the family.
Just like Lady Eleanor, I assume.
Yes, there's still plenty of space in the crypt. Lots of the Gordons haven't been buried there.
Why not?
Well, there are just too many murderers and suicides. They're frowned upon in Catholic graveyards, particularly the ones who commit suicide.
Why? What happens to them?
Well, they're buried anonymously, without any religious ceremony, without the ringing of the bells, without any prayers, without a priest, nothing. They're all buried before sunrise, over by the north wall.
Isn't that what they used to do hundreds of years ago?
Perhaps where you come from. But we're in Wormhill, the manor of Black Mirror Castle. Things are all a bit different around here, my lad.
You don't happen to know, being the gravedigger and all, where Samuel Gordon's grave is? He must have been buried in 1981.
That's a tough one, lad. So many people died here 12 years ago, good and evil alike, in the strangest of circumstances. I really can't remember who ended up where. You'd be better off talking to Father Frederick, the priest. Perhaps he can remember.
Where would I find the priest then?
Today? Well, you won't find him at all. He left around midday. Some conference or other. Supposed to be back by noon tomorrow, though.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Alright, lengthy conversation right there. And he's going right back to sleep, which I like. She's like, ah, fuck it. Sitting comfortably here.
Bare wooden pews. Very inviting. They really make you want to kneel down and pray.
Why?
There are some phrases from the Bible engraved in this. Behold the Lamb of God that taketh away the sin of the world, says John 1 verse 29. For to me to live is Christ and to die is gain, says Philip, also 1 verse 21. For many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew, blah, blah, blah. The Lord is with me, I will not be afraid. Psalms 118, verse 6.
Why do I get the feeling that that is part of a puzzle? It seems like too much information that is definitely part of a puzzle. Loud doors. Yes.
Oh, is it that late already?
Alright, let's go to the gate around back.
Locked. Locked. That's probably the priest's house back there.
Okay, good to know then. Let's go to the graveyard. Graveyard at night, of course.
Gravestones without names.
Suicides.
This certainly isn't a well-groomed graveyard. Most of the graves are overgrown with twining weeds and roots.
Seems like Marco's taking care of that though, so they're not weeds apparently.
The gravedigger mentioned something about wild boars rampaging around here, but they must have been really big specimens and damn wild too. And of all places, they chose to run wild here. Strange.
Family crypt is probably the place we want to be at, but let's look at the
The
wall.
wall has collapsed right in the middle without having a demolition ball taken to it. Takes a few hundred years for that kind of thing to happen. That's William Gordon's grave, my great-grandfather. He died in August 1981. No idea why he wasn't buried in the family crypt.
Don't know either.
That's William Gordon's.
Well, let's look at the family crypt. If it's even the Gordon family crypt.
That's the Gordon family crypt. The musty skeletons of my ancestors are just behind this door. I'm not interested in paying them a family visit.
Okay. Gate then. Let's head to the gate.
Locked. That's probably the priest's house back there.
So I don't know where that grave is.
Gravestones.
There's nothing else to look at least. Go to the church.
This is where Miss Valley is buried.
Okay. And that would be
This is
Sally.
Sally's grave.
What's up with the music?
There might be bells behind the slats. In that case, they are small auxiliary bell towers. That's a lightning rod. The tower looks a bit singed. Maybe it was hit by lightning.
Maybe it was. Alright, so what's with the that's like, okay, done with that. That's the same stuff. Ask again tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just not going to find the grave because it is impossible right now. Wait. It's just
That's a
easier.
walking map of the area around Willow Creek.
You don't want to use it at the moment. Why the fuck not? Can you only use it when you're in the woods or something?
One of the few things. I can have a look at the map later. I better be careful just now.
Okay, something is going to happen, yes.
Those must be wild boars. There's supposed to be plenty of them around here. Or demonic hellhounds, as they say in the local fables. I better get out of here fast if I don't want to get mauled. I can't keep this up for too long. How come I'm not waking up? This must just be a nightmare.
Or not. Wow, that's dark.
Have they gone? Calm before the storm? I think I better wait until those beasts have lost their appetite.
Let's see. Shack in the wood. That can only be a nightmare. A vision or something. I'm sitting tight in here. I'm sitting tight here in a shack. Being pursued by two gruesome hellhounds? What am I supposed to do now? What would Dr. Winterbottom's advice be? Danny Cubs, keep quiet. And look for a way out. If possible, not out the front. I'm not sure what's with the cuffs, keep quiet. Why the fuck would you write that down? I don't get that.
Damn, don't say somebody lives here.
What are you gonna do with the bed? Look under it.
There's something lying under the bed, but I can't get at it.
Okay.
A couple of luminous smiley stickers. Whoever lives here must be scared of the dark.
As if those are going to help.
an oil lamp. Doesn't seem all that old. Maybe it still works.
You know what? Didn't I have a lighter? Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's better. I can see now.
Hey now. Hellhounds don't knock, do they? Or...
What the hell?
What the hell indeed? Wait, what's that? What's that icon? Don't know what that icon was.
Nothing more to see.
Just calmly, yeah, nothing more to see now. The fuck?
A peculiar shadow.
Yeah, shadow of a key hanging somewhere.
A file. Huh. The escape tool of choice. In the comics, at least.
I'm just collecting all kinds of stuff.
I'm guessing that's paint thinners or gasoline for cleaning stuff. Ugh. Smells something like that, at least.
Door to the shed. Padlock. But we have to lockpick it.
Of the really sturdy variety.
Or maybe we can just knock it or something. File, padlock. Of course.
I'd need years for that. I reckon the lock would grind through the file instead of the other way around.
Huh.
A padlock. It's fastened shut. An old bucket. Oh, I hope that isn't the toilet.
Well, we need to get at that key that we see the shadow of there. A rake? Getting random items here. I don't like it when adventure games give me random items.
A rusty old garden implement. That almost looks the same as the shredder in the museum.
Why are you moving?
There's something lying in it.
Are you gonna grab it? No, I have to do that.
It's soft, damp, and cold. Yuck.
What? Grab it out with the file? Grab it out with the knife? Something to lift it up. I mean, come on.
No thanks. I don't really want to know.
Oh, something's died in there. Gross. Thank you.
The floorboards here sure creak loudly. The floorboards here sure.
You sure
Another
repeat
door.
yourself.
Let's see now.
I'm guessing another jump scare or something.
Was kinda obvious. There's storage behind it for logs. It stretches right to the door. There's no getting through here.
Why the fuck wouldn't you just try and normally open it? Like a sane person. Not fucking, you know, ram it around like that. Alright, let's use the rake on the bed to get whatever is under there. A sponge.
Gotcha.
Why is there a sponge? Oh, it's a cardboard box.
A cardboard box. Somebody scribbled something on the lid. I can't decipher it. The word definitely begins with an R, though. Let's take a look inside.
Creepy doll.
A rag doll. Pretty ugly and worn out. I recognize it. I've seen it before. It was Ralph's. Yep, that's his doll. Mr. Bubby, or whatever he called it. Strange. How'd it get here? And why has Ralph left it? He never used to go anywhere without it. What else have we got?
One of those stickers, okay.
A luminous sticker with a smiley on it. And a cork from a bottle. This must be Ralph's shack. Or his hideaway.